The Dallas Cowboys are going to be a number one seed. Their first playoff win over at Arlington occurred against the Philadelphia Eagles back in 2009. The Cowboys from the 28th state are going to win the Super Bowl 28 years later. Interesting. The Cowboys' first down in the playoffs came on 3rd and 5. They made a first down at the Dallas Cowboys 28-yard line, so I found that very interesting. They're not going to win the championship until the 28 years after their last title in the year of Super Bowl 58. So keep that in mind. The Cowboys' first and latest playoff wins against the Eagles is going to occur to make it to the Super Bowl. So what am I talking about? The Cowboys beat the Eagles and Donovan McNabb in the playoffs 2010 January, and now they're going to beat the Eagles in the NFC Championship game for this upcoming season. The Cowboys' record over at Jerry World in the playoffs is currently 3-2. So I remember all the games. They beat the Eagles at home 2-0. They beat the Lions 2-1. They lose to Green Bay. You know, they won 2 of their first 3 playoff games at home. Interesting enough, at Arlington. Las Vegas is Gematria 23. Prescott threw 23 touchdowns last year. Recall Troy Aikman threw 23 postseason touchdowns, etc., etc., etc. Dak Prescott's record, I think, was 2-3 in 2020 before his injury. So, very interesting. 3-1 right here, and then 3-2 after losing to the 49ers. So the Cowboys are going to be the number one seed. They're going to win in the wild card round. They're going to win in the NFC Championship game. So Cowboys 3-2 record at home in the playoffs at the Jerry World. It's Chiefs. That's Gematria 32, 4-2 like the Super Bowl on the 42nd day. Super Bowl like Gematria of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's 42. Then when the Cowboys win the NFC Championship game, they are going to be 5-2 at home at Jerry World. Los Angeles Rams was the last team from the NFC to win the Super Bowl. It's also the Buccaneers. That was another prior NFC winner of the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year, too. Kansas City Chiefs is Gematria 52. The NFC Championship game, it is AT&T Stadium that has Gematria, the NFC Championship game, on January the 28th of 2024. And there are 128 prior meetings between the Cowboys and the Eagles entering this year. So that video on the NFC Championship game is going to be posted at the end. AT&T has Gematria 41. ASU, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl at the ASU Stadium for their last championship. ASU is Gematria 41. Jerry World's Gematria 58. Sun Devil Stadium Gematria 58. Opening at Jerry World, the Cowboys are going to win the championship in Super Bowl 58. That's what this is all about right there. I don't know what 80 means with the city of Arlington, so just keep that as an afterthought. But the Cowboys' first and latest playoff wins are going to be against the Philadelphia Eagles over at the new Cowboys Stadium. Their first drive was 42 yards. I see the Super Bowl's on the 42nd day. That drive lasted 42 yards. So, very interesting how that works out. Now let's see here. Cowboys' home record for the year was 6-3 after they lost that playoff game. So there would be 6-3 to win the Super Bowl. So that's an interesting observation to make there with the home record. Also, the Eagles improved to 6-3 away, and they improved to 12-5. 12-5 is the Gematria of Sun Devils. That's who hosted the Super Bowl all the way back to Super Bowl 30. So keep that in mind. Dallas led 27-7 at the half, 27 years without winning the championship. It's also Buffalo that's got the Gematria, the 6-3 records away and home, and the 27 points at the half for the Dallas Cowboys. Tony Romo with 23 completions in the game. Las Vegas, Gematria 23. And 35 passing attempts. Prescott's going to win the Super Bowl for the Cowboys. He's going to be the 35th quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Prescott is Gematria of 116 and 35. the Eagles fell to 11-6 in that first game at home in the playoffs for the Cowboys. Also, the Cowboys had total 35 carries in the game. Felix Jones had 148 passing yards. Jerry Jones, Felix Jones, now Ronald Jones. Jerry Road, Gematria 148 rushing yards that game for Felix Jones. Miles Austin, 82 receiving yards. They scripted in the past, they scripted in the present day. Philly, Gematria of 82. And let's see total first downs, scoring plays, etc. Let's take a look. 27 first downs, that's 27 years without winning the championship. Let's go to scoring plays quickly, see what pops up. And Dallas, they scored the first 6 points a game. 6-0, 6 Super Bowls. So, key thing to note right there. Let's see. First, John Phillips, he was the first Cowboy to score a playoff touchdown at Jerry World. John Phillips. Interesting how John Phillips and Jerry World both have Gematria 148. So, let's see. Phillips is 101-47. Philadelphia 47 is the Gematria of Arlington. So they do script it to the core. I wonder what number John Phillips was. John Phillips, first touchdown caught in the postseason. So let's see, he was number 89. Nothing really stands out with 89, but I was just really curious. So 54 yards, then 55 yards for the touchdown. 54, Vegas is 54. It's also Bills, that's Gematria 54. So this is the first playoff game for the Cowboys that we're speaking about. So let's see, the amount of time from that game to the Super Bowl, January 16 of 2010, that game was played. Then, of course, the 42nd day of the year, February 11th, 2024 day of the Super Bowl. So let's see. I'm not really getting anything from 169 right off the gate. Now, how about the Cowboys record ever since they opened Jerry Road? So this includes home and away games. So ever since they opened Jerry Road, so right there, the Eagles 1-1, 2-2, 2-3, a lot like Gematria of Las Vegas. This was Dak Prescott's first playoff game. Then 3-4 ever since they opened Jerry Road, a lot like the Gematria of the LA Rams. The LA Rams is Gematria 34, so that's very real. They do script it around the record ever since they moved into the new stadium. So right there, that's 3-4, then 3-5, a lot like Dak Prescott. The Dak Prescott is Gematria 35, or Prescott, I should say Prescott by itself. And then 4-5, a lot like Gematria Bucks. Bucks is Gematria 45. They are 4-5 ever since opening the new Jerry World. And you know, ever since they opened Jerry World, they're at 6 losses. Their first playoff loss occurred against the Vikings, the Six Kings. VI is 6 in Roman numerals. So it's all ritual towards 6. 6 postseason losses ever since the last championship. They are at 4-6 right now after losing at Levi's Stadium. Levi's Stadium is Gematria 46. They're going to be 5-6. They're going to be 6-6 like title. And they are going to be 7-6, like the Gematria of Jerry Jones. Jerry is Gematria 76. I think the Las Vegas Raiders, the host, is Gematria 76. Yes, it is 76. 7 playoff wins since opening the new stadium. Dak is Gematria of... I thought Dak was 7. Yes, it is. It's 7, and then, 7-6. That's 13 games. Dallas win the championship. Dallas Gematria 13. The Cowboys win the championship. Their first down in the new stadium. It was to the 28-yard line. No doubt that ties into the Super Bowl. The 23 passing attempts, the 35 attempts ties into the 35th quarterback to win the Super Bowl at Las Vegas. Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year, Super Bowl 58, the first and latest playoff wins against the Eagles before the Super Bowl on the 42nd day. The Dallas Cowboys over the Eagles in the NFC title game.